Yo guys, what is going on? Got some English 1.0 format action for you guys today. I am playing my favorite deck in the Digimon TCG, that is Yellow. Yellow is just a very fun deck, lots of DP reduction, lots of security gaining, so a very versatile deck. You can play offensively or defensively, and I just think a lot of the cards are cool. So I'm going to be playing against my opponent playing purple, and his deck is also legal for the 1.0 format. So if you are trying to get a better idea of what the format might be like and what are some of the decks people are playing, you came to the right video. So, my opponent, let's say what I got in the field, right? I got a Repamon, and then I also got the Labramon with the Cupimon. So, Labramon will do me some good, especially if I do put down maybe the Mistymon or something. I'll be able to draw off its inherited effect, and my opponent is going to set up with a Demi-Devimon, as well as a Gabumon and a Mat. Now, he didn't get the most out of that Mat. Mat has an ability whenever you play him, you do get to add a purple Digimon or option card straight from your trash to your hand. He doesn't have anything in the trash, but I think he did just want to get set up with that memory. So I'm going to Digivolve my Sirenmon, and I have a Seraphimon in hand, so he's going to start with 3 memory every single turn, so there's not really a reason for me to hold back. I want to use every memory that I have to its fullest capabilities. I go ahead and attack with the Labramon, mainly because I didn't have a champion on field. I had no problem just sacrificing it just to get rid of a security, and 2, I would also get that draw from the Cupimon, and I think I needed some more draws here. So I'm going to kind of get that advantage from Seraphimon. I'll be able to draw a card as well as gain security, recovery +1, gaining 1 security card in the process, leaving me with 6. And Seraphimon has the bonus effect where if your security is 3 or higher, he gets security attack +1. So my opponent needs to do something to deal with this. He doesn't have a blocker on field, so I'll be able to take a couple swings at his security next turn. If he does put down my Chimeramon, it won't actually do anything. Yep, so he was thinking about it. He ends up doing it anyways, but he won't actually be able to destroy my Seraphimon. Chimeramon only works on level 5 or lower Digimon. So he's going to put that down for 7. Not sure if that was the best play. He does have a very strong board presence. He's got 4 Digimon on field, whereas I only have the 1. But I think the quality of my Digimon is just a little bit higher. Also, leaving me with 7 memory is nice for me because I've got plenty of strong ultimates and megas in my hand that I want to take advantage of. So I'm going to swing for 2 security cards, leaving my opponent with 2. Now, I am going to hit a Trump Sword. However, it's unfortunate for my opponent because the Trump Sword doesn't actually activate. It only is able to take out Digimon that are active, Digimon that are in the vertical position, not where Seraphimon is rested right now. So I'm going to be able to put down Mistymon, and oh my gosh, Mistymon is just such a powerful card, especially against a deck like Purple that likes to spam a lot of rookies. So I'm going to put him down for 7, and then be able to take out 2 of his Digimon, and not only that, I'm able to set up an ultimate as well, so that's really nice. Now, okay, you could argue, well, actually, you know what, straight up, the better play would have been to put down SlashAngemon as well, so that I could have got rid of the Chimeramon. Not sure why I didn't do that. I think I might have just wanted to get extra Digimon on the field, so that even if he does do something to, like, let's say my Seraphimon, I'll have enough to be able to take out his security next turn, so regardless of what he puts down on the field. But yeah, not Seraphimon, SlashAngemon probably would have been the better play, just because I could have simultaneously drawn a card. My Seraphimon would have still been on the field because he wouldn't have been able to attack, and then I would have been able to get rid of his Chimeramon. So yeah. He is going to Grizzly Wings, bring back his Tapermon, and that is going to end out his turn. I'm going to draw, and like I said, he's only got 2 security left, and I'm just going to start attacking. So he's going to get the Mat effect. Mat is going to fetch him a card from his trash. Now you can see just how fast-paced Yellow can be. I really do enjoy the Yellow strategy, and lots of people were worried that with the English 1.0 format, you know, we don't have access to SlashAngemon, who is arguably the best yellow card in the game. That is arguably the best yellow deck. Is you know, it revolves around the whole setting up a bunch of tamers and reducing your opponent's DP that way. However, the advantage of not playing SlashAngemon allows you to play a lot of other DP reduction cards. You typically don't see things like SlashAngemon, like this Symphony number 7 in my hand, and Mistymon all the time, because you just really have to make room for the tamers in in a SlashAngemon deck. But anyway, so I'm going to go first. I won game 1, so I'm going to go... we actually rolled. Some people are playing with the rules like a loser gets to decide who goes first, but not sure if they're official rules for like a tournament. But yeah, so I'm going to Digivolve into that Unimon, putting my memory back at 0, and then I'm just going to put down Salamon as well. So he's actually going to attack with that Wizardmon, just getting rid of one of my security cards and drawing a card in the process, and then leaving me with 2 memory, and he is going to get that recovery effect with the mat adding Devimon back to his hand. So I don't want to give him too much because now he does have access to a 2-cost rookie, and he might be able to spam the board a little bit next turn. But anyways, I bring out my Unimon. I got a couple options here. No ultimates in hand. And he doesn't actually have any Digimon on field, so SlashAngemon not going to be an optimal play at all. Drew into Kentorismon, a similar card in the sense that like you really want your opponent to have cards on the field, have Digimon on the field before you drop something like SlashAngemon and Kentorismon. Kentorismon, you could probably put it down before just because it does have that minus 11,000 DP, but usually they're more reactive cards. So just to leave my opponent with that 3 memory, right, not giving him any extra room, he already has the mat, so I'm just going to put down the Patamon, which again, that might have been like technically not the best choice because now I'm forced to draw into a rookie next turn, and if I don't, then I just kind of have an egg sitting in my raising area, but this does give me the opportunity to maybe Digivolve into Petermon, and if I draw an ultimate, that might be nice as well. So as I mentioned earlier, he is actually going to put down Chimeramon, so took down one of my Unimons. Luckily, I did get the Labramon off the top deck. That was amazing. Big brain plays here, boys. Alright, so with 7 memory, I can do a lot. Alright, I've got the Symphony number 7, 5, whatever that card is. It reduces a Digimon's DP by 7,000. I really do like that card. For a 5 cost, you can basically get rid of any ultimate in the game, at least as far as this format goes, right? So I'm going to Digivolve into Sirenmon, and I could definitely, go SlashAngemon. I could go Kentorismon. Probably both. Well, if I could Digivolve MagnaAngemon, I probably don't want to do that. It's not the best play. So I'm just going to Digivolve into SlashAngemon, get rid of his monster, and then I'm actually going to gain 1 memory because of the Patamon under that Petermon. So leaving me with 1 extra memory. And I could start swinging here. Now, SlashAngemon isn't the strongest Digimon. He's only 8,000. His when Digivolved effect is fantastic. However, when you're attacking security, it makes me anxious a little bit because he's only 8,000. And especially with Purple playing things like Piedmon, and we saw Boltmon earlier, so it might not be the best idea to start swinging with him. But I really just do want to get ahead and get rid of his security. So he's going to go to 3 with the mat and then bring out his Devimon. If he does Chimeramon here, it won't be the worst because he won't get a draw off of the Devi, and then he'll have to take out my Petermon, which probably won't be the best play. So he is going to just attack with the Devimon, leaving me at 3 security. And now, well, let's see what he's going to do. But now I'm in a position where I'll have 3 Digimon on field, and he's got 4 security, and I can most likely Digivolve into a Kentorismon, because, well, depending on how much he leaves me with, because I do have the Sirenmon as well. Now, he only leaves me with 1, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but he does only have the 2 rookies on field, which, if he does attack with those, I have a blocker, and the other one will most likely die. So I'm going to attack with that SlashAngemon, run into a Chimeramon in security. Now, the thing is here is, even if I do go Sirenmon, it'll give him 2 extra memory, and I kind of don't want to do that. I think TK, I finally did draw a TK. I think he would be the best play here, because 1, it would just allow me to search through my security. Yep, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then 2, it doesn't give him any extra memory. It just goes straight to 3. And then now I'm guaranteed my 3 memory every single turn. So next turn, I will be able to Sirenmon on top of one of my champions, even if he, kills one of them, and then Kentorismon potentially after that. And if he does drop a threat, I do have not only that Symphony in my hands, but I also have the Strike of the 7 Stars or 7 Heavens in my security, so that is awesome as well. Leaving me with 3 security, and then that is going to pass turn. So my opponent is going to flip over the Pagumon, Digivolve into Tapirmon. And I do have a blocker, so I think I'm going to block here. Yep, so I'm going to go ahead and block the Tapirmon. He will be deleted, and then my opponent will draw one card. He will have the swing on the Devimon if he chooses to, but he's not really going to have the opportunity to drop anything too powerful here. He could maybe go like Vilemon into an ultimate. What ultimates are even in this format that are like worth mentioning? So he's just going to go Piedmon. Which is powerful. Piedmon allows you to get back 2 level 4 lower purples, I believe, from your trash and play them straight to your field. So he's going to bring that back, Tapirmon and the Wizardmon. So both pretty strong Digimon in their own right, going to get a couple of draws off of them, but he also is putting me in a dire situation. He's got 4 Digimon, will have 5 next turn. I only have 1 blocker, so I need to get rid of some of these cards because he does have a lot of field presence. He will have lethal if I don't do anything. Now, the crazy thing about yellow is that we do actually have Kentorismon in English 1.0. So I love Kentorismon so much. In times like these, I could just put down Sirenmon, put down Kentorismon for 5, right? I'd still have 4 memory. And then none of his Digimon on field can attack right now. Or, like, they'll have security attack -2 if I do drop the Kentorismon, which will just prevent me from losing. And I can just, you know, pick at his security a little bit and then maybe hit him with the Symphony. And if he ends up like trump sorting or attacking over, maybe if he's the only outright for that Kentorismon would be Millenniumon, but even then he's giving me 6 memory just to get rid of it. And then, you know, it's already done its purpose. It's already, you know, reduced his attack, his security attack by 2. So I'm just going to attack with the SlashAngemon. Unfortunately, gonna run into a Piedmon. It's to be expected. SlashAngemon's not the strongest. So I could, alright, so this is a pretty solid play, I think, as well, and it will also put him at 3 memory exactly. So I'm going to just straight up play the MagnaAngemon and gain 1 security off of that, and then I'm going to put down Kentorismon for 3, draw a card, and then I will give all of his Digimon currently on the field security attack -2. So the only thing he can hit my security with is that Tapirmon. I do have a Unimon to block that if I wanted to, but then in that case he might attack over it with the Piedmon. Kentorismon doesn't prevent your opponent's Digimon from attacking, so they can technically still declare attacks like on security, and maybe if you want to resolve a Pagumon or something, and he can technically still attack my Digimon, but just not my security with those guys. So he's going to Digivolve into that Vilemon. And like I mentioned earlier, he is going to put down Millenniumon for 6 and spinning the Kentorismon back to the bottom of the deck. Unfortunately, Kentorismon's effect doesn't actually activate. It has to be deleted. And then my Digivolution stack, those materials are going to go to the trash. But I bring out my 3rd Digimon. And like I said, he left me with 5, so that's just the, you know, consequence of playing the Millenniumon. So that's going to be enough for me to just activate the Symphony. I could just get rid of his Vilemon, and then I'll be able to draw a card off the Labramon, which it won't be too relevant. I'm basically just going to attack his security because he only has 2 cards left. And unless, like, we could see a Trump Sword, so that might be an issue. However, even if we do, like, let's say I run into a Trump Sword, I can Digivolve the Kentorismon, and then prevent myself from losing, like, again, and then, you know, his Digimon won't be able to attack. But even then, he still only has 4 Digimon, and I have 4 security. But yeah, I'm just going to run into a Wizardmon there, and double Wizardmon, actually, and then just attack for game with the Unimon. So that is going to be the video, guys. If you did like the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Digimon content, and I will see you guys next time.